Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Hunter Sportsplex. Hunter Men's Volleyball season opener 2026. They did a great job shoveling off the court. Thankfully, we are inside. There was no shoveling everywhere else in New York. Shovel, shovel, shovel. Some record-breaking snow. We're on to a new week. Number 8 NYU takes on Hunter, a yearly matchup, one that longtime head coach for NYU, Jose Pina, calls one of the great New York City volleyball rivalries. Starting lineup for the visiting Violets, who come in at 3-1, off trips to the Elite 8 and Final 4 over the previous 2 seasons. Devin Nguyen, Jerry Fang, Cade Miller, Bennett Tchaikovsky's the libero, Jeremy Lee, Emerson Evans, Ethan Du. For Hunter, Wyatt Kotuk, Ahmed Mohammed, Bradley Campos. Draws the knot at libero. Eddie Kang, Casey Aquando, Sebastian Gomez, and the setter is Wesley Stubbs. Again, Zach Weiss with you. Great to be with you. As NYU and Hunter getting together. Sean Solomons, his keys to victory, said what's important so early on, we want to find and solidify our identity as a team. It's a great matchup because we always play them tough, but we always play them. See the evaluation and try to model their own game. He said mainly for us, we want to be disciplined, no unforced errors. NYU is so good as it is, do not give them any freebies, and they're going to try to do the same for us. Jose Pina always has a great answer when you ask him any question. He said you can never take any team lightly, no matter who is on the other side. First point to Hunter, Sebastian Gomez. Transfer from York College. Starts them off on a high. He said, we're talented, but this is a city rivalry. They're always a team you contend with. It keeps them focused. It's the ability. And so first point going to the Hawks and to Gomez. That's what you want to see. Hunter has not defeated NYU since 2017. Middle, that's money. They're a big bunch. That's 6'5", first-year middle hitter, Cade Miller. It's a young team that graduated 3 All-Americans, or a couple All-Americans rather after last year. They're going to have a quick chat up there with Ahmed Mohammed and All-American setter Devin Nguyen. Ahmed Mohammed, a big part of this Hawks attack. A junior from Brooklyn. Couple of Brooklynites on the Hunter team. They go middle, and they connect. Casey Aquando, fresh middle blocker from Mount Vernon, went to Cardinal Spellman. Got a lot of Cardinal Spellman guys coming up through the ranks in the Cunyac and across D3. Now Aquando will serve. Stubbs puts it up. Nice defensive hit from Devin Nguyen. And there's a block. Kotuk and Kang with the rejection to make it 3-1. Serve will land out of play, 3-2. Cade Miller. Stubbs pulls it back, and is that a double touch on him there? Did he touch the net? Let's see. Tied at 3. A Hawks team that's made every Cunyac final since, 2014. There's a nice little tapper for Jerry Fang. First-year starter as a senior. He's had to wait his turn, but certainly worth the wait with what we've seen so far. It's been Hunter versus Baruch every year since 2015. Now NJCU is in the picture. There's a nice kill by Sebastian Gomez. Hawks will send in Lenny Arbitman. Arbitman, sophomore opposite from Brooklyn. He had 7 assists in the opener against Purchase. Gonna have to block this size. Big dig, ceiling ball, got it. Push deep. Good position from the Hawks. Coming in hot and hitting it too long was Ahmed Muhammad. 6'8" Ethan Dew is there for NYU. Played in 12 matches over the previous 2 years, coming into his own as a regular. Here's a guy that is just a monster. Emerson Evans, 20 kills in every match he's played this year. Tchaikovsky, nice set. And it's put home by Jerry Fang. This is the home coaching debut for Sean Solomons. Was the associate head coach for the women's team under Andrew Woolward, which fell in the semis to John Jay. Won their second straight title. He coached the men at St. Joe's Brooklyn since 2020. Graduated 2019. There's an ace. Big serve. NYU goes up 3. We get a timeout. We will actually take it with you folks, and then we'll finish up on Sean Solomons when we come back. 7-4 Violets. Watching Hunter Volleyball. 7-4 game. Minute till we're back. Seven-4 advantage. NYU's taken the last 3 points now since Arbitman came into the game. Ace for Evans, kill for Fang, error on Muhammad. I mean, Emerson Evans, UVC championship MVP last year. He came in 20 kills away from 600. He's at the start of his junior year. He's one of the best hitters in the nation. Arbitman setting and doing a real nice job for Eddie Kang. Kang was the freshman of the week in the Cunyac last week. Somebody that Sean Solomons loves having here, said as a freshman that will do well for us. He's a great addition. He solidified himself right away as someone to keep an eye on, though his serve will be short. Jerry Fang, talk about a guy who comes into his own, finally getting an opportunity this year. He's getting a lot of extended playing time, and you're stuck behind an All-American in the rotation. It could be hard to get out there. Big serve that's returned. Chance for NYU, and the setter is shifty. Devin Wynn, that's an All-American we're looking at here. UVC Co-Player of the Year, AVCA All-Region second team last year. Number 3 in the country in assists per set. Another big serve. Campos will grab it. Hunter scrambling a bit in the late part of the first set. So much size. Put home by 6'3" Jeremy Lee. Dimitri Gornelos, junior from Brooklyn, Fort Hamilton. Hunter greats from the basketball years, Melvin Collins and George Keener, also Fort Hamilton alums. Those two could certainly dunk. Collins also played high school volleyball at Fort Hamilton once upon a time. And these serves are certainly getting them. Now it's Arbitman. Kachuk is blocked. They get one from Campos. They're going to have to defend again. That's the challenge. Evans, so good. How to describe Emerson Evans? Great quote from Jose Pena. He said, when you turn on a stove burner, That's a 10 as far as heat goes. Evans is never below a 9 or a 9.5. Great ball. Look at Evans getting the dig. And the rally continues. Up at the net. Hey! Ahmed Muhammad. 11-6. Look at that bounce. Talk about a burner. He just got up. Kotuk on serve. Sophomore from Brooklyn, Edward R. Murrow, 6'6", tallest on the squad. Win. Kotuk gets the dig. Muhammad gets another kill. Back-to-back for Ahmed Muhammad. Makes it 11-7. You're not going to grade Hunter tonight on if they win or lose. It's how they compete and stay the course against the top 10 team that didn't lose their first match until the Elite Eight last year. But a great start. And a block. Oh, my. KC Aquando. That's 3 straight. 3 in a row for the Hawks. Finds in that groove. After being down by 6. Another big-time dig by Arbitman. Error on Muhammad, but this is what you want to see. The two-setter look with Arbitman, and they put Stubbs up there opposite. He can play there, too. He had 21 assists in the opener and also 6 kills on 7 trucks. There's an ace. Nice serve. Ethan Dew. They're the Ethan Dews and the Ethan Don'ts. You know what that was. That's an Ethan Dew right there. 13-8. Hawks in a better position this time. Muhammad can only send it deep, and it's just out of play. Hunter had won 3 straight points. NYU comes right back with 3 of their own. Mohammed, he jumps so high, such good lifts. Here comes Gomez for Arbitman. Muhammad is Stubbs, tough break on the bounce. NYU by 6. Muhammad is somebody that Jose Pena said he plays with the NYU guys. They know the talent. Again, you cannot discount anyone on that other side. You get up for every game, never disparaging every opponent, every point. Turn back. Was that a violation on Evans? Did his foot cross? Oh, NYU. Wait. They're going to tell Muhammad that his foot was over the line. Veteran officials here today. 7-point lead for the Violets, who have started the year 3-1. Jose Pena's in year 33 at head coach now. 3-time UVC Coach of the Year, most recently 2025. They had 3 first-team All-Americans. Lucas Osiecki and Zach Knudsen both graduated. They bring back Devin Wynn. 3 second-team All-Americans. Rye Kagan and Buddy Cohen graduating. Emerson Evans back for his junior year. They started the season with an incredible tri-match against the UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs, who we actually welcomed to Hunter before the pandemic in an epic tri-match. Great battle with them. 3-1 win over Concordia, Wisconsin, and Cal Lutheran, a 3-1 loss to Santa Cruz. In recorded matchups, NYU is 13-2 against Hunter. The last loss, March 30th, 2017. 3 of the last 4 have been sweeps for the Hawks. That one's turned away. High ball, wrong side. Oh! The denial. It comes back, Cade Miller. Coming in hot. Oh! Look at this. This is volleyball. Emerson Evans, no. Trying to put it down, out of play, point NYU. What a beautiful rally we just witnessed. 18-9. Kang is ready. Middle. Stuffed. Popped up by Kempos. You got to get him in close. Oh, my. How? That's incredible. Look at NYU just hanging with it. And look at Oh, wow. Look at Tchaikovsky like the composer. NYU volleyball is something to watch. NYU will call time. And we're going to come back after this 10-point lead. Some of the most impressive digs you'll see. Tchaikovsky, like the composer, certainly put together a little musical ditty right there. Hunter puts together a bit of a run, but that's what happens. You run into NYU, who's now won 8 of 9 points. They're hitting .313 in the set. Couple aces, no service errors. They serve accurate. We got our first appearance for Krish Vasson in the game now. Krish Vasson, 6'2" setter from Nichols Hills. Stubbs, good set. First touch to Tchaikovsky, Emerson Evans. In play. That's his third kill of the match so far. 2024 UVC All-Tournament team, UVC second teamer last year. Here comes Gabriel Bialik from Lincolnshire, Illinois to replace Evans. Miscommunication. Open swing from afar. NYU is suddenly up 11 points. There's a nice denial. Can they get it again? Get the dig with Stubbs. Muhammad popped away. Kang gave it his all. 21-9. Bialik was a swimmer and a volleyball player in high school. This is his season debut after appearing in 6 matches last year. Krish Vasson had a 44-assist match last year. There's their first service error, gets Hunter to double digits. Had a 10-assist match last year, or 44-assist match last year. 3 years of high school tennis. He didn't put up any offensive stats in his season debut against Concordia, Wisconsin. It's his second appearance now in 5 matches. Nice crowd on hand. Hunter volleyball always brings back the alums. Muhammad trying to serve for an ace. Just as good as one. Slam dunk by Aquando. 21-11. Muhammad, another big one. They hit a light. Vasson, tough spot. Does not clear. An error on Bialik on his first touch of on offense of the season. It's a few in a row for Hunter now. They're counting him down on the NYU bench like he's Giannis shooting a free throw. But he's doing a nice job with his accuracy. Hopefully Giannis's calf gets well. There's an abundance of those, overabundance in the league. An ace! Muhammad with the ace. He had 10 of them in the season opener. Serving machine. That's some good stuff. It's the longest stretch of points won by Hunter in the set. Vossen going middle for Miller. Campos. Look at Campos laying out. And a kill for Cade Miller. This is somebody that Jose Pena said, I knew he would get playing time right away. He's very advanced volleyball-wise. He really brings it. So we might see some, he likes the other young middles they have. Veer Agarwal is one of them. Riley Schatz is the other. That's what the first free ball of the day by NYU. Good chance for Hunter in the middle. Love to see them featuring a Kwando, but he does commit the error. KC had 4 kills in the season opener. He's a lacrosse player at Spelman. Put home. Sebastian Gomez with his 3rd kill on 7 attacks. Gomez was a CUNYAC first-team All-Star. He had 345 kills at York last year. He was the York Male Student Athlete of the Year as a freshman. That is incredibly impressive. That serve is out of play by Aquando. NYU is serving for set 1. Trying to wrap it. Cade Miller, short. Stubbs popping it up. Eddie Kang, rejected. Combo block. Sue and Bialik send us to set 2, 25-14 Hunter. We're back in 3 minutes with more action inside the Sportsplex. Second set inside the Sportsplex. Welcome, folks. Zach Weiss with you. As 25-14, the score in favor of the visitors, who look like they're going to go pretty deep into that bench over the course of this one. Chris Vasson remains in. Devin Wynn does not sit much, so they're giving a number of different guys a chance to get out there. Going to see Matthew Warder get some reps in this set. But it's the team that's made the Elite Eight, the Final Four. Jose Pena said watching them grow, watching them become the type of team that we thought they could be, expected them to be. It's been awesome. In general, these young men developed. It's the camaraderie to become a good team. Watch them have a growth mindset in volleyball and in life. Grow together, become a synchronized unit that could play at a high level. I said the last 2 years, we won a lot. We made the NCAA tournament. It's great, but it's really, at its core, about developing everybody as individuals. So Ethan Dew is the one that starts on the bench. They're trying to figure it out. 3 kills apiece in the first set for Emerson Evans, along with Gomez and Muhammad. 4 assists apiece for Wynn, Arbitman, and Wesley Stubbs. Here comes Muhammad on serve. First game as head coach at Hunter for Sean Solomons, but he graduated college in 2019. He's been a D3 head coach since 2020. Wasted no time getting in and getting his opportunity. He's coached the high school level, the club level. Great success. Nice setup and finish. Sebastian Gomez, just like in the first. Putting it down, ties us at 1. Hunter started out 4-4 in the first. It's not about how you start. It's that middle of the set when NYU starts to get that groove. How are you going to weather the storm? Can't have service errors here. Emmanuel Cochran. Another standout inner Cunyac transfer from Lehman. Didn't see him in the first set. They love what Cochran brings. He's a great athlete, super strong, loved him, what he brought. They're going to say it's tipped, so, there we go. There's the overcorrect. Gomez out. Arbitman comes in to serve. Here comes Lenny. Arbitman had a high of 28 assists last year against Medgar Evers, had 62 total. Nice job there. The scoreboard should be saying 2-2 in-house here. It says 3-1. That one is out. So it should be 3-2 to Hunter now. Should be 3-2 to Hunter. We'll get that in a second. There we go. Hunter has a lead here. I haven't had that yet. Since it was 3-1 in the first. Service error, 3-2. Or now we're tied at 3. But for Arbitman, he had 7 assists, 3 digs in the season opener. Big serve incoming. Arbitman, nice job. There was a violation at the net on Kotuk. Kotuk had 40 kills and 34 blocks in his first season. Just 2 kills in the season opener against Purchase. Hunter showing off some depth. Lee with a big serve. Wesley Stubbs. Was Wesley stuffed? Kang rejected. Du and Fang, all that size. Du 6'8", Fang 6'3". Early timeout for Hunter. We'll take it with you, folks. Violets 5, Hawks 3. Inside the Sportsplex. All right, folks, great to be with you. It's 5-3 Violets. Big serve by Jeremy Lee. He ducks nicely. That was the book of Patches O'Houlihan. Three-point advantage here. That's 4 straight for the Violets. What an honor to be able to see this type of matchup this early in the season. 6-4. We're going to get a libero change soon. Dylan Sue, the junior from La Crescenta. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Usually pre-check the pronunciations. That one is just straight up. That was turned away. And again. Evans. Oh, what a dig by Arbitman. Muhammad turns on it. We got another great rally. That was tipped. They got to put it in. Kempos. Stubbs. It's off the basketball hoop. Trying to put it home. Stubbs. Oh. NYU has won all of the long rallies in this one so far. Gotta love the blue NYU libero jersey here. I mean, their uniforms have certainly undergone some changes in recent years. Very nice. Hawks looking for something. Muhammad, two-hander. Look at the dig by Vasson. And Fang puts it through. Jerry Fang. Again, you're playing behind All-Americans for 2 years. It's hard to find court time. He's making the most of his early season opportunity. It's his 3rd kill right there. It's the team's 10th. It's actually their first of this set, if you could believe that. Muhammad again trying the two-handed approach. Miscommunication from NYU is a free point for Hunter. Jose Pena been at the helm 33 years here. Some unbelievable success. The next step, just win the national championship. The UVC has been won by them in back-to-back years when Stevens as an institution joined the MAC Freedom Conference. Certainly helped them. A clearer path, although they would always have battles. That's a kill for Muhammad, his 5th. Pena going to talk to Vasson a little bit here. It's an 8-6 game here in set 2. Hawks staying a bit closer than they did in the first at this juncture. This is where Hunter fell apart a bit. NYU got hot. There's Evans. That's what he'll do. Let me look at the resume. Coming into the match today, Evans had 67 kills in 3 appearances. We haven't even seen Charlie Clifford or Bo Jamison Ebeling, who had 22 kills in place of Evans last match. His brother Angus also on the team. He is not playing in tonight's match. Should hopefully be back soon. Muhammad. Right through the hands of Jeremy Lee. 9-7. So 2-point game here, folks. Hawks staying tough. In set 2, Stubbs. Vasson turns. Cade Miller. That's a nice celebration. Just did the Steve Novak discount double check, but a little too high. It's like the old rip jersey technique. High toss for Fang. Stubbs for Cochran, rejected by Cade. Back-to-back points from Cade Miller. The first year has 4.5, second on NYU. Fang showing some real good serve prowess. That's a ceiling ball. Gomez, nice. Sebastian Gomez, 5 kills on 9 attacks. For Hunter, it's just been the airs going against such a big unit. NYU has come away with 4 blocks. They're swinging long. So it's the size up front. But they're hitting just as hard. Muhammad, what a serve. And he's going to have an ace. He had 10 last match for a reason. So Purchase, who they played last match. Shout out Tay Rice, D3 Diaries. Joined the team this year as a player, involved in coaching in the game, brings great attention to Division III volleyball. Is going to be doing Division II as well. What a kill right there by Evans. But yeah, shout out D3 Diaries, another fantastic. The coverage around the conference between Cunyac Chronicles, D3 Diaries, D3 Digest. It's been great to see more attention just around it as a whole. Obviously, talk about NYU and their trip last year. Gomez comes back. Cochran pusher. They stop it. Lee, hey! Sebastian Gomez and Emmanuel Cochran call that a transfer block. 12-10. But talking about all that, we talk about NYU. Their women's basketball team hasn't lost in 3 years. Meg Barber, a legend. Tough bounce. We're still alive. Hunter could cut it to one. Kang! Off the hizzy. 12-11. Big man, Eddie Kang. Service error, 13-11 now. But I mean, they haven't lost in 3 years. ESPN did a full feature on NYU women's basketball. Really, really cool to see. They've just been unbelievable to go back-to-back. The men's program has come up at the same level after struggling for a few years. Struggling is a loose term. They were competitive in every game they were losing. So much credit. Another one, 13-12. I mean, there was a time Kim Wyatt, who's the head coach for NYU men's soccer still, there was a time she was the only woman coaching in men's soccer in any 3 divisions as a head coach. Of course, there's been others. Chicago ran the gauntlet, won a title. They set the blueprint, though. NYU, just so cool to see, as it's now 14-12 to the Violets. A lot of great success with that program. The baseball team has been doing a whole lot of winning. They play in Staten Island now. In the UAA, Stubbs wins the point. Hunter's within 1. But playing in the UAA, it's the only Division III conference that'll have you flying for every conference game, essentially. You're going to Rochester, you're going to Cleveland, you're going to Missouri, you're going to St. Louis, Chicago. Of course, Brandeis in Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, about 40 minutes. Emory, they're going to Georgia. Only D3 conference that's that widespread. But certainly gives you a chance to see a lot. And of course, volleyball in the UVC, there's a big ace. Ethan Dew. Volleyball, the only exception. There's not enough men's volleyball programs in the UAA, so NYU competes more locally in the UVC. An amazing conference. Such good talent in there. So winning it, never easy to do. Stubbs, get it out of here. It's actually an error on NYU, and it's a 2-point game. That's an important swing point. They cut it back to 2. Here comes Kotuk on serve. Nice placement on the serve. Now you got to deal with an All-American. Receiving error. So Emerson Evans, not as dominant as normally, has less attacks. They're spacing it out. He's now got 6 kills. The other libero has entered the game. That's Dylan Sue. Dylan Sue played in 39 matches over the last 2 years. Zach Knutson, All-American, has graduated. Opens up a spot. Cochran, that's out. Almost hit Jose Pina, who did not even flinch. Sue has a high of 3 digs each of the last 2 years. Planning to go to dental school. Could call it Dylan's Dental if he ends up with his own practice. It's 18-14. We're back with set 2 after this. Every coach has a different approach with the timeout. Sean Solomons wants his team to make sure he wants to get his message across, make sure everything is set and good to go. He took one at 5-3, which was certainly early, but against a team like NYU, you gotta stay in front of the curve. And now at 18-14, after they were down by just 2, they've dropped 2 in a row. Arbitman Muhammad around the size. Vasson, the setter. Wow. All right. Krish Vasson. That is a great ball from the setter. He's one of only 2 on the roster this year. He's the backup for Devin Wynn. Vasson with 8 assists, 2 digs, and now a kill on his first try. How about Cade Miller, the middle? The 5th Violet with an assist. Evans with an ace. How many times are we going to say that this year? Evans with an ace. Emerson. That is his 2nd of the match. He's got 8 points. That leads the team. Jeremy Lee is out. Hello, Matthew Warder. It'll be his first appearance of the night. We've seen Warder this year. Played in 14 matches last year, had 13 kills. That's his career high against Elmira in upstate New York. He had 2 aces in his appearances in the opening tri-match. Service error on Evans. That's only the 3rd for NYU. Hunter has 8. Gomez back in. He's tied with Muhammad with 6 kills. NYU's hitting .342 in the match. Hunter has 18 more attempts, but 11 more errors. Miller stuffed. Fang got him by Cochran and Gomez, who give Hunter their best size look up there. Gomez at 6'5", Cochran 6'4". Ethan Garst will come in for Jerry Fang. Ethan Garst debuted against Arcadia, 1 ace and 1 dig in 3 sets. He likes playing poker, he likes playing pickleball. Does he like aces? Doesn't like it that much, not yet. That's in play for a Muhammad kill. Oh, they're calling it out, overruled. All right, so Garst will do it again. Pickleball's all the rage, Garst knows that. He does like aces. We have our answer. First ace of the day, 2nd of the freshman season of Ethan Garst. It's a deep NYU bench. You're going to see a lot of guys get chances. Can Bo Jamison Ebling hit over 400 with 20-plus kills last match? Hasn't even gotten in yet. And Charlie Clifford hasn't even played yet. Muhammad again. It's his 7th. 23-16. Hunter only scored 14 in the first. Certainly some growth. Sean Solomons, first year as head coach. Likes what he's gotten from the team. A lot of young talent. Service error for Cochran and Gomez. The 2 transfers, said both guys. Hunter's an academic adjustment, different type of school. Hunter likes that they're killing that on the court. It's great. They've adjusted to the culture well. It's a fantastic chemistry. We have a set point, by the way. Cade Miller trying to wrap it. We'll finish the point on chemistry next set if NYU takes it. Hey! Matthew Warder, 25-16. Will grab the 2nd. They're up 2-0. We got more when we return. All right, welcome back, folks. We got set 3 action. First appearance for the 6'7" middle hitter, freshman Riley Schatz from Redondo Beach, California. Great beach, great beach, by the way. If you've never been, a lot of California natives on NYU. It's either California, Illinois, Oklahoma, New Jersey, Texas. That's it. Very California heavy. But if you haven't been to Redondo Beach, it's also near Hermosa Beach. There's a few others right in that area. Fantastic for a visit. And I want to go back to early set 2. It said Dylan Sue. La Crescenta was confirmed correct. Mini victory. You never go in cold turkey not learning the pronunciations of hometowns and player names. You never say the name if you're not positive. You see a lot of Worcester, Massachusetts, even out here. And everyone's like, Worcester. No, Worcester. La Crescenta. All right, self-pat on the back. No more about that. Let's get back to volleyball. Set 3. Emerson Evans on serve. He's got 6 kills on 12 attacks, 2 aces, and 2 digs. Let's continue. There's a 3rd ace for Emerson. And that's what he'll do to you. Emerson Evans, man, is just so talented. And again, this is what the comparison, Jose Pena, when you turn on a burner, when you're cooking, that's a 10. That's a 10 with the heat. That's a 9.5. He said Evans is never below a 9.5. His Scoville level is certainly something that Sean Evans might want to even try. If he's trying to name a sauce after an NYU volleyball player. Muhammad turns away. Wow, it can't hit the speaker. It can hit the ceiling, but it can't hit those speakers. 2-0 start, NYU. But Ethan Garst, who got in, he calls him a boulder. Sean Solomon's first year here. That's another ace for Evans. He does call early timeout. See if we get one at 3-0. But he said so far, coming in, said in St. Joe's is very different. Very big school now. It's adjustment. The key facts to make Hunter successful as student athletes. It's a competitive team. But it's about the strong academic base. We have another ace for Evans. That's 3 out of 4. We might get an early timeout. We will. Emerson Evans is just saying ace, ace, ace. That's 3 out of 4 points. There's a reason he's an All-American. He scores as much as he does. He'll probably be a first-teamer again this year. So, 3rd set when we return. Worth noting, though, NYU's gone to 4 in every match this year. See if Hunter can make it 5 straight for them, going to a 4th. First 4 points in each of the first 2 sets. Certainly kind of went Hunter's way, but that's 3 unreturned serves on 4 points. The other was a block by Schatz and Krish Vassen. Okay, we haven't seen a lot of Devin Wynn. Didn't get to talk about him much when he was on the court, but UVC co-player of the year, 30-plus assists 18 times. They're finally going to get one back, and as soon as they do, Riley Schatz just pops it back over. Riley Schatz, the 2-year high school player, had 3 blocks in his debut against Concordia, Wisconsin. Didn't have any kills on his 5 attacks, but did have a few blocks. See how they rule that one. Evans. Muhammad gets him on the board. They're going to call it a block from Schatz. He still doesn't have any kills, but he has 4 blocks on the season. Wesley Stubbs on serve. He had 254 assists, 58 digs last year. Native of Seattle, Washington, said his coach, Sean Salmons, he's adjusted to New York very well. Warder with the error. That's only NYU's 5th attack error of the match. Been very accurate, very meticulous where they're placing. And a nice kill. Muhammad fakes the set and hammers it home to make it 5-3. Service error, 6-3. Hammer serve by Fang. Gomez hits it long. Another service error. 7-4 Violets here. Mohammed, the hard hitter. Schatz, not quite. Net ball. Hey! Kang going up with Casey Aquando. They were both in on the action, the two freshmen. Muhammad again. Vassin. Warder. Good first ball from Massimo Ibarra. He's in for the first time. Warder gets it. So Ibarra comes in. Massimo 5-4 from Hawaii. Mililani, Hawaii. In New York for some volleyball. Great education. Riley Schatz. Eddie Kang. Evans lays out. Warder's denied. Gomez playing well when he's been in. You're going to bring Kotuk in. They're going to get our first appearance. Alex Fulgencio will come in. Fulgencio from the Bronx, Mott Haven. He's going to serve. Oh, he gets the dig. Kotuk gets the block. What a substitution that was. Instant impact, folks. And it's 8-7. Sending it back for Evans. That is a hard hitter. Emerson from Huntington Beach. You know, you notice a trend with guys from beaches. 4 different players from a place in California with beach in the name. So Fulgencio comes in and has a big impact on his first point. Nicely done. Laying out was Tchaikovsky. Kotuk says no. Lefty. Kotuk popper. Veer Argawal is in for NYU right now. 15 in the middle. Kang. Tchaikovsky, one of the best liberos you'll see this year. Oh, behind the head? Why not? Jose Pina can't love that, but a good attempt. It's 9-8. Much more competitive start for Hunter in this set. Hawks have more kills than the Violets, but the errors have hurt them, both in serve and on attack, 29 combined. Arbitman on serve. 1 point game. Evans. Campos got it. They're very impressed with him here. Got it again. And the point was already to NYU. I was ready. That ball was coming here. Haven't set a ball since gym class in 2014, but anything happens. Anything can happen. The kill by Evans is his 8th. It pushes the lead up to 2. Warder. Campos, 4 digs, and he's doing a real good job right now. Vossen across to Evans. They can't stop him. 6 foot 5 inch Huntington Beach's own. Service error. 11-9. They're hanging in there. Eddie Kang, 6 kills in his debut, 3 kills, a block assist, and a dig tonight. Short from Evans, couldn't do much else. Muhammad hits it out, no tip. 12-9. Hunters look good, and this is what you want to see against the top 10 team like that. Were they out of rotation? Was that in play? It's an ace nonetheless. 12-10. So they're down by just 2. Oh, wait, are they replaying the point? No. 12, wait, hold on. We're gonna get a look here. Talking to Muhammad. We're gonna get a yellow card for a delay of game. So a delay of game, they didn't sub fast enough there. When you get another delay, then you forfeit a point. The first one's a warning. Same thing within basketball. Delay a game the first time, nothing. Second time's a tech. Ibarra on serve once more. 2-point game. Evans, right through everybody's hands. NYU by 3. Emerson Evans had 3 aces his first serve rotation in this set. Arbitman for Stubbs. That didn't clear. The lead goes to 4. NYU, or rather Hunter, has just 1 timeout remaining. So Ibarra was an honorable mention all area when he was in high school. He played on the 16 and under team when he was 14 as the primary setter back in Hawaii. He had 1 dig in the season opener against Purchase. We're going to be back here next Tuesday against Ramapo. Same time, 6 p.m. Not there for Vassen. Stubbs. Not that time. Was that tipped for Evans? No. 14-11. Gomez returns. Stubbs. Net ball. Oh. Tough mistake for Aquando. It's a double touch. 13-11. Okay, it's his second collegiate game. He's somebody that definitely brings a nice lift. That's KCK-CI. Fun name to write. Muhammad gets it off the net. Double tap. Evans. Sheesh. 14-11. That's his 11th kill. Fang with a service error. That's the 7th on NYU. Hunter has 10. They have 2 aces to the 10 errors, 8 aces, 7 errors on the other side. Mohammed on the over. Good chance. Aquando. Oh, defense. Warder error. Aquando sets him up. 16-13. Three-point game in the set. Hawks are hanging tough. The 4 errors by NYU are their most in any set. Muhammad. Warder. Matthew Warder with his 3rd kill on 10 tries. Argo Wall back in the game. Veer has appeared in 8 sets on the year rather. He had 9 kills and assists, 6 service errors in his first few appearances. Another service error. Kotuk back in the ballgame. 2 kills and a dig on 7 attacks. Vasson has a hard time. They cut it to 2. Look at the celebration by the Hunter bench. Oh, slam dunk, Chris Vasson. As a setter, you can really catch him off guard. It's nice when your setter is 6'2". Lead is back up to 3. First set, 25-14. Second, 25-16. Hunter is tracking to score more again, but a long way to go to get to 25. Gomez has it turned back. Kang denied. Kang! Oh, what a dig once again. 9th dig for Tchaikovsky. Campos for Gomez. Nope. Vasson, short. Gomez out. Arbitman comes in. It's a 2-point game. The most competitive set of this match between number 8 NYU and Hunter, an ace. Arbitman cuts it to 1. 18-17. Arbitman looking to go back to back. Vasson Evans, that is not a good set. Tie game here in the 3rd. It's getting spicy. Jose Pina letting his team play through. Will we see Devin Wynn come back in, or will we give Vasson the chance here? Doesn't look like a change is imminent. Hunter just took the lead in set 3. It's their latest lead by far. Their previous latest lead was 5-4 in the second. It's 19-18. They've gotten swept in the 3 of the last 4 against NYU. Evans. Campos gets to it. Stubbs. 2-point lead. Up by 2, Arbitman going short. Someone's got to get the attack going. Warder. Coaches move out of the way. It's in for Kotuk. And he double touches on the attack. 2019. Barn burner in set 3. That's what we've been waiting on. Competition breeds competition. Warder on serve, 1-point game. Campos in position. Kotuk had it snuck right past him. Evans and Argowal, 6'6" and 6'5". NYU's block has been quiet compared to what you expected, but it's coming alive now. Error. Hunter by 1. Very energetic bench. It's 21-20. Service there, tough time. Tied at 21 in the third. Violets want to sweep. Are they out of position? Wow. A free point to Hunter, who now leads 22-21. They're 3 away from taking the third set and extending this match. See if NYU can dig deep. Hawks in a good spot with Kotuk, who's kept his serve fully clean today. Evans blocked. Wow. Crowd loves it. No timeout for Jose Pena. Oh, errant ball on the court. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen. There we go. Quick fix. Aquando and Muhammad. They're 2 away from taking the third. Kotuk. Shots. Error. Triple set point for Hunter against number 8 NYU. This was tied at 21 before. Short serve. Evans, yes sir. 12 kills, so smooth. If you could have anybody on serve, this is who you want. He had 3 aces to start the set. They don't have any as a team since then, but if you're Evans, you also have to make sure you put this in play. Set point for Hunter. They got the return. They got the set. Muhammad. Let's play another one. 25-22, Hawks take the 4th set. We got more after this. Welcome back, folks. Fourth set action still going strong. An impressive one from Hunter. NYU is now going to a fourth set for a fifth straight time to start the year. So Zach Weiss with you. Great to be with you. Inside the Sportsplex. Ibarra on serve to open the fourth. Another error. They've been piling up on him. Last couple of sets, that's on Jeremy Lee. Hawks get the point. Ibarra on serve again. Near ace, Vasson gets it. Lee makes up for the previous error. Junior from Trabuco Canyon. You can guess where that is, California. Lee did not play last year, yet 4 kills in his first season across 17 sets. That one was denied, but they got back home. Fang sets to Evans. First hit for Kang. There's Mohammed. Evans gets the dig. Hammer time. That's twice for Jeremy Lee. His 4th kill of the match, back-to-back. It's a single match career high for number 18. Mohammed, 11 kills. Oh no, it's NYU. They're going to call a blocking error. (3-1) Violets. How about that attack for... So they're just confirming the ruling here. That potent attack for NYU. Bo Jamison Ebeling debuted with 22 kills last match. NYU's out of position, or is that a foot over the line, perhaps? It was out of position on Cade Miller. It's 3 times on NYU that's happened on serve. Really unfortunate. Serve goes long. Two-point game. Nice setup. Aquando with his 3rd kill of the match. It was a 26th assist for the Hawks, who pull back within 1. Off the net. Ace in the hole. Muhammad having himself a day. 3rd ace. He's got 14 points to lead the team. Muhammad again. Ace again. Hey. Back to back. 4 aces, 10 kills, 15 points. Ahmed Muhammad. Looking for 3 in a row. Schatz gets home. First kill of the season and career of Riley Schatz. Welcome. It's out of 5. He played 1 point in the second set, and it was the most electric Hunter point of the night. Valencio will return to the game. See what Alex has got. Yeah, he played 2 points. 2 points. See what he's got on serve. Evans. Ceiling, they got the initial touch, but couldn't win the point. Valencio will sub out. He did not play the season opener. Trying to stop the ace. Ibarra gets it. Gomez tips it in. Sebastian Gomez. Look at that reach. His 7th kill on 17 attacks. They got the dig. Oh, they collide. We're still live. Oh. Defense was incredible for both sides. Had some epic rallies in the first. 18-9 and then 19-9 from NYU. All tied at 7. Emerson Evans. Cochran. He was a monster last year playing at Lehman, but Lehman doesn't face an NYU type of team. This is probably the toughest opponent he's ever faced in his career at any level. So a great test for Hunter's middle blocker. He's played in 2 out of 4 sets. Stubbs. Defense again. First Evans and then Lee. Kang is blocked. Miller and Fang. The rookie and the vet. Going up, not quite. Fang, not that time. Violet's up by 2. Muhammad coming in hot. Dylan Sue is there. Tough angle. Fang. Did it clear the pipes? No. Jose Pena not happy with that one. 9-8. 1 point difference. NYU hasn't won, or rather, Hunter hasn't beaten NYU. Since March 30th, 2017. A lot's changed since then. Going up, Fang. Oh, got to swing down on that. Oh, they got a tip. They got a tip. Jerry Fang has 6 kills, working his way here as the number 2 attacker next to Evans. We haven't seen Clifford or Ebeling in this match. Fang came in with 20. 8 against Concordia, Wisconsin, 7 Cal Lutheran, 5 UC Santa Cruz. Service error on Fang. Cochran, big one. Middle. Cade Miller. Out. Tie game. NYU believes it was in. They're not going to get the call. And that is out. Service error. Muhammad tripped. Has to send a little free ball. Evans! 15 kills. His streak of 20 in every match is still alive. And by the way, I just want to make mention, we talked about NYU's athletic as a whole earlier. Women's volleyball. Now, Andrew Brown hasn't quite been around as long as Jose Pena. Nice serve. That's an ace. And for Cade Miller. Andrew Brown just had his 8th season. Graduated from Ramapo in 2011. 162 and 51. They went to 2 Final Fours and then just the NCAA in an NCAA second round in these recent years. Big ball by Stubbs. NYU women's volleyball went 19 and 12 this year, and like women's soccer, lost to Wesleyan in round 1. They won the 3rd place match in the conference. They beat Emory in a bit of an upset there as a 6th seed. Got swept by Wash U, and then number 1, U Chicago didn't even make it to the final. They beat them to get their NCAA spot. But volleyball as a whole, service error by Stubbs, is just so good at NYU right now. Talk about basketball's winning streak. They're 16-0 right now. They're 5-0 in UAA play. They beat John Jay by 80 points when they met this year. Big ball. Fang gets it. They're back in position. Aquando. Tic-tac, Aquando. 14-12. They're just blowing out teams like crazy. Men's basketball has gone 12-4, 3-2 in conference. They lost to Emory and Brandeis. They have beaten Wash U and Chicago back-to-back. Good defense from Hunter, trying to get within 1. Kang, yes sir. 14-13. One-point game. Muhammad into the net. That's a toughie. 5th, 3rds. Is that tipped? We get a tap? Yes. They're giving them everything they can handle. Hunter struggled in the first 2 sets. They've turned it around. Again, we haven't seen Charlie Clifford. We haven't seen a win since early in the first set. But it does not matter. This is number 8 in the nation. Whoever's out there, part of this amazing squad. Evans. Stubbs is there. They slowed it down for him. Gomez, stuffed. Schatz and Fang. That's the 9th block for NYU. Hunter has 6. Here comes Ethan Garst, described as a boulder by his coach. He played earlier. It's his 2nd appearance. He had an ace in his first stint. Garst goes to Kang. Gomez turned away again. 2nd try. Cade Miller. He's had some ups and downs. He's been out of rotation a few times. But Vassen's 24th assist gives way to Cade Miller's 4th kill. Tapper, easy money, Fang. And they're up by 4. Hunter's going to use the timeout. Violets are 7 away from the match. See if the Hogs can push it to 5. We're back with more after this. Welcome back, folks. Zach Weiss with you, NYU 18, Hunter 14. Been treated to a fun one on this Tuesday night. It is fantastic to have volleyball back in the Sportsplex. We're with you again next Tuesday as Ramapo College comes to town. Violets are 7 away after back-to-back kills by Fang and Miller. And their serve, which was so accurate in the early part of the match, they've got 9 errors since and 1 ace after starting with 8 aces and 2 errors, well, 4 errors. Math is hard. Serving has become a little tougher as well. Their serve was giving them so much promise early, and it's kind of let them down a bit. Arbitman, 11 assists, 7 digs, that number 2 setter role today. Evans, tap back. They're going to try him again. They got it. Trying to cut it to 2. Kang in position. That's 11 digs for Tchaikovsky. And Jerry Fang with 8 kills, looking for his first ever match of 10. Krish Vassen, 2 kills, 3 digs, 25 assists. His first big action of the season has looked sharp. Good on him for staying ready. Evans. Big swing. Cochran with his first kill, finally. 19-16 is our score. They struggle initially. Fang gets him on the side. We got a close one here, and it's going to stay that way. 2016, Fang. Hunter needs a point. Off the net for Stubbs. Watch out, Lee. Hey, 21-16, his 5th kill. Hunter in dire straits. At this time last set, we were tied at 21. This time it's 21-16 Violets. Mohammed, got him. 11 kills for Ahmed. Four-point game. Cochran, it's deep. Oh, man, that's a tough error. You went a great point on offense. You had your first kill 3 rallies ago, but they're hanging in. Jose Pena gives the signal. Mohammed off the tip. Fang. It's a free ball. Haven't been able to force all that many of them. It's a key point. Stubbs Vasson goes back to Evans. Curious. Muhammad hook shot like Kareem. 22-18. So entertaining to watch Muhammad work. "12 kills, 4 aces, 2 block assists." Schatz couldn't get much. Oh, you have to get that if you're Stubbs. It was right there. Timeout, Hunter. They're going to have to make a big run and stop the big attack of strong attack of NYU to come back. They're 2 away from giving us match point. (23-18). We're in the 4th set. Riley Schatz had no career kills entering the 4th. He's now got 2. Vasson has 27 helpers, 7 different assists. 7 different players have an assist for NYU. Same is true for Hunter. They're 2 away from the match. Trying to close the door and put it to bed. Vasson on serve. Last gasp for Hunter. Muhammad, Tapper. Lee. Stuffed. Evans. Tough bounce. Uh-oh, they were late, but not too late. That's out. Match point coming. Krish Vasson going to look to put this one away, give NYU their 4th victory of the season. Oh, hold on. All right, here we go. Krish Vasson on serve, trying to wrap the match, get NYU to 4-1. Mohammed. We're not done yet. That's his 13th kill of the match. 18 points. He's gone toe-to-toe with Emerson Evans. The problem has been the errors. He's committed 10. All right, so we got match point number 2. Hunter trying to stay alive. Muhammad on serve. Here we go. Trying to wrap it. Lee. Nope. Campos. Evans couldn't close it out. Kang keeps it in. We're not done yet. Eddie Kang has tied his first match total with 6 kills. He's also added a dig and a block assist. Credit to Hunter. It's 24-18. They saved 2 match points. Match point number 3. Muhammad. Oh, he knocked him down. Another big one. Evans. Not there. Muhammad hits it out, and that's a win for NYU. 25-20 in the 4th. Our final score, 25-14, 25-16, 22-25, 24-20. What an exciting match. Hunter going toe-to-toe for the last couple sets, but NYU powered by Evans, by Vasson. Career day for Fang as well. On the other side, Muhammad with 13 kills, building on a strong start. Gomez with 7. 4 kills, 7 digs, 16 assists for Stubbs. Certainly a lot to be positive about if you're Hunter. But that's it for us tonight. A 3-1 win for NYU inside the Sportsplex. We're back next Tuesday as Ramapo comes in. We're back for Basketball Friday as